Here we go. Short little video today. Going to work, full charge. Bike's been great. I still need to do a speed test with my phone to see where it's at. So I'll check for that on the next video, but for now, this is an update. It's been running fine, no issues. The range is not the best, more like 40 for somebody that's a little bit on the heavy side, so keep that in mind on the range. So make sure if your commute is more than 40 miles or 40 miles, you're gonna have to take the charger with you. And but yeah, suspension is rough, not adjustable in the front, just in the back. So I was able to put some preload on the back, and it made it better. The front is still bouncy, so definitely need some improvements there. But yeah, this is not a performance bike, even though it goes pretty fast for the street. I wouldn't recommend it for the freeway. Maybe just 1 or 2 exits, that's it. And if you're a lighter person, then you'll probably be fine. It'll cruise around 70, no problem. So I don't trust it too much on the freeways because I like to stay ahead of the traffic, and that's a problem. So I mainly use it for the street, for short little errands here and there. It's perfect. I got it all licensed, so good to go. Took it to DMV, no problems. But you're gonna be there a while because they don't know what it is, and the code that they have over there, it doesn't they're not able to punch it in right away, so they have to like check with their manager and do a few things. At least that's what happened here in California, so keep that in mind. But they do check it, they do go over it, you know, make sure the turn signals are there, make sure everything's there, just briefly, that's it. Yeah, other than the suspension being rough and the range, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a live wire or anything like that, obviously, and it's not a performance bike, so good enough for this stuff. Really solid at high speeds, really solid. Like I said on my first video, stable. It does feel like a motorcycle. It does not feel like a bike or like an electric bike. No way. It feels like a motorcycle for sure. I'm whipping around the streets like super fast. As a matter of fact, you kind of have to slow down sometimes because you get a little throttle happy on this thing, and sometimes you got to be careful because cars pull in front of you, so you got to really watch it. Super stable, no hands, nothing, even at high speeds, low speeds. Right now no brakes, it's just slowing down. But yeah, very, very stable. The throttle is not twitchy when you give it the throttle. Some guy was asking me to do some figure eights, and maybe we'll try that in a second. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna try some figure eights over here. Real slow. Throttle's fine. It's not twitchy. Turning radius is good. Real good. As you can see, it's not jerking or anything like that. I'm barely tapping on it. So the thing with this motor is it doesn't just take off like some of the other electric motors. This one has been tuned down for sure. You can tell it's been tuned down. I'm sure we can probably mess with that in the settings at one point. At least I'm hoping. There we go. So the speed doesn't come on until you're probably above 15 or so. Otherwise it's a little bit on the slower side, I would say. Again, I compared it to the wireless scooter. The wireless scooter had a little more punch taking off, or at least it felt like it. Maybe because it was a scooter, I don't know. But you could definitely tell that this that the motor's been tuned down, you know, with the electronics. And this one doesn't have the ABS or anything like that, like the other bikes. So no electronics like that, and no regen on the braking. So did you buy the Metacycle? Well, that depends. That depends if you like this type of bikes, and if you maybe want to get into motorcycles, this will be one way to do it. If you're lighter, younger guy, it's a good bike to learn on. Keep it for short commutes. Again, my commute to work's only 13-14 miles, so I can go back and forth and it's fine. I got a few batteries, a few bars left when I get back, so the range is not the best. I have to tell you that much. That's why I said if you're a lighter person or younger, it'd be pretty good. If you're doing errands around the house, going to school close by, it's perfect. Not a problem. Fun little bike. Again, it feels like a motorcycle. It feels like a tight little bike, and it's not that little. I mean, it's got 17-inch wheels. What else is out there that's 17-inch wheels? That's around, you know, $6,000, you know. Not really. Nothing out there. You can change the tires, you can, you know, maybe mess with the front suspension, change the forks or something like that. You can customize it, you know, quite a bit. The looks on it are amazing. I like it. It looks like a, I don't know, it just looks like a little Tron bike or something like that. You know, everybody just pulls me and stops me and says, hey, what is that? So anyways, it's just a little quick follow up on my last video. So if you haven't watched the first ones, check them out on my channel. I'm keeping it on the regular mode because I want to get the range. But as you can see, it can do. It's supposed to do 60 on the normal mode, but it'll do like 70, no problem. You can see I'm 65 right now. Speed limit here is 45, so not an issue passing cars, splitting lanes, or lane filtering. Even with this longer bar, no issues. This is the Carmichael bars, 1 1/8 width right here. You don't need a bracket or nothing, it fits right on. I got the KTM Duke mirrors on here and they're great. Anyways, Metacycle, super massive, fun bike, rough suspension, and the range is not that great, but fun little toy. Take it easy. Here we go, guys. Ran out of gas. Oh well. It is what it is.